Hi, and welcome to another edition of the Sustainable Scoop. I am here in the living room of my very good friend, Jim Sheats. And Jim, I just want to thank you for helping out Arlington Independent Media and the entire neighborhood in 22202 by donating your time during our food drive for AFAC. Thank you, thank you.
Well, you're welcome. It was fun. We kept our social distances, and we collected a lot of food.
We sure did, and you were jamming.
Thank you.
So I have had the pleasure of listening to you jam several times.
Right, yeah. Well, the whole thing started, I was talking earlier that, I played during college. Played in bands and did a little tour and all that stuff, and then went to work for the next 40-something years. But you never get music out of your system. And a couple of years ago, all of a sudden I discovered backing tracks with today's, technology. And I could go in and pick any song I want, take out the vocals, replace it with my guitar, and I just started playing again for myself. And before long, I had a giant repertoire of songs, and I started, I want to get out and play again. And then one thing led to another, and I've been playing at all the marinas and places like Clare and Don's Beach Shack, and down the street here, private functions, and all kinds of things. And it's just been fun.
We actually had you booked for a big event that we were going to have on 23rd Street, and everyone was so excited.
Including me.
Including you. A lot of people travel out of the neighborhood to go see you, but you play in the most beautiful venues. Yeah. And yet, this thing with the COVID-19 pandemic makes it really difficult for people to get together and be social.
Yeah.
And you know what? When you play funk, it's true. I do. I feel social.
Well, it's a lot of old school stuff, and I just sort of kind of mix and blend blues and jazz and funk and a little rock and a little country, just throw it all in there, and stuff I like. So if you don't like it, too bad, I do it anyway, so I'll know. But it works out, and you're right, everything's been canceled now. There's nothing on the books to play, at least past the next 2 months. So we'll see how that turns out as far as, musicians. I got a day job that's hurting like everybody else. Now I'm still working, but the musician, that was, again, a fun sideline for me. And I was looking forward to, like yesterday for the AFAC thing, I started probably a year and a half ago. My son, Zach, is a social worker down in Richmond. And he had asked me one day, he said, "Dad, if you ever passing through town, could you stop and play for my clients?" And he takes care of severely mentally challenged adults. And I said, "Sure, I'd love to." Not knowing how am I going to do this in a different audience. But once I set up and looked at these people in pretty bad shape, the hand starts tapping and the toes start tapping. And it was really cool.
Yeah. That's the thing about your son and you and your family. You guys are all part, and your wife volunteers her time and her energy and her expertise constantly.
And puts up with me.
And puts up with you. But you and Zach communicate through music.
On that music side, yeah.
And you've written some music of your own. So I recognize a lot of your music, but you've written some of your own. So we're going to listen to some of that music.
Anyway, I'm going to do an old funky, jazzy song I wrote, so I hope you enjoy this.
and talents to share during these difficult times. Few make us as happy and as cheerful and as smiley as the music you had an opportunity to enjoy with me today. James Sheats, the one-man band. And I just want to send also thanks out to Sheldon in Crystal City, Shar in Arlington Ridge, all the neighbors, little Michael who donated to AFAC. We will continue to bring you programming from Arlington Independent Media during this difficult time. And for all Arlingtonians who have talents, gifts, and strengths, let's come together and stay together through this difficult time. I'm Miriam Gennari. That's the Sustainable Scoop. Back to the news desk.